Teachers, what's the weirdest business a kid ever started at school? The weirdest business I ever saw at school was run by a 7-year-old girl named Harper. And honestly, that child did not need detention. She needed a tax form. It started after recess when little Mason walked into my classroom crying because he had called Emma's drawing a potato with eyelashes. Mason was panicking. Then Harper slid out of her seat, handed him a folded note, and whispered, "Read this with eye contact." Mason sniffed, unfolded it, and said, "Emma, I'm sorry my words came from a place of emotional immaturity." I froze. Emma blinked. Mason continued, "Your art is not a potato. It is a brave circle with goals." Emma wiped her tears and said, "Okay." I said, "Mason, where did you get that apology?" He pointed at Harper. Harper smiled like a tiny lawyer with glitter shoes. I walked over and said, "Harper, are you writing apologies for people?" She said, "No, I'm offering conflict solutions." By lunch, I found out this child had a whole business. Basic apology, 1 cookie. Premium apology, 2 cookies and wet eyes. Deluxe apology, 3 cookies, a hug, and the phrase, "I'm working on myself." She had a folder titled, "Sorry Scripts for Kids Who Got Caught." I said, "Oh my God." Harper said, "Please don't use the Lord's name near my company." And baby, she had client notes. Ethan pushed Noah, blame big feelings. Ava stole purple marker, call it creative borrowing. Principal Miller, weak against accountability language. Then I found punch cards. Punch cards. Buy 5 apologies, get 1 fake tier free. I said, "Harper, are you running a remorse subscription?" She shrugged. "Kids make mistakes. I provide wording." Then the principal walked in holding 3 apology notes. Why do 6 second graders suddenly sound like divorced adults in therapy? Harper raised her hand. "Because adults forgive anything with big words." The principal said, "That is not true." Harper looked at him. "Sir, you gave Brandon a sticker for saying, 'I take accountability' after he licked a desk." He opened his mouth, closed it. I hated that she had evidence. Then her biggest customer, little Tyler, walked in late with chocolate on his shirt and guilt on his forehead. I said, "Tyler, did you eat the fundraiser candy?" He looked at Harper. Harper whispered, "Package C." Tyler put a hand on his chest and said, "I was seeking sweetness in a difficult season. I lost it." The principal stared at her. "Harper, shut it down." She nodded. "I understand." Bad sign. Next morning, Harper had a new sign by the Cubbies. Harper's Emotional Repair Center. I said, "Harper, I told you no business." She smiled. "It's not a business, it's a non-profit with snacks." The principal looked down the hallway. No crying, no fighting, just second graders apologizing like men caught cheating. He whispered, "Damn, it's working." And by Friday, even the principal was asking her how to apologize to his wife. Harper looked him dead in the eye, slid him a folder, and whispered, "For adults, I charge cash."